Hello and welcome to this SAT item. My name is Michael and I'm here to walk you through a couple of approaches to this particular math item. As stated, I have let the function be defined by function x equals 2 minus x parentheses squared. And I'm asked what is a value of x such that function x equals x. So I take the two pieces of information I have, function of x equals 2 minus x parentheses squared, and function of x equals x, and I set them as equal to one another. So 2 minus x squared equals x. Any number, whether it is negative or positive, that has an even exponent, so it doesn't matter if it's 2, 4, 6, as long as it's even, it's always going to give you a positive result, because a negative number times a negative number, as well as a positive number times a positive number, always gives you a positive result. So if you have an even exponent, you know you have a positive result. So therefore, I know that x is positive. Now here's where I can continue working forward in a more formal sort of way, and we're going to do that together in just a second. But if I pick numbers and I plug them into the equation, I might get to an answer much quicker, because if it has to be positive and I go with the very first positive number and I plug it in here, 2 minus x, 2 minus 1 squared would be 1 squared, which does in fact equal x. So one of the possible solutions to this problem is 1. Now, if I want to be more formal, or if for some reason I wanted to know what both possible answers were, I start right where I was. 2 minus x squared equals x. I now need to distribute out that 2 minus x squared. So I'm literally going to multiply 2 minus x times 2 minus x. And to do that, I need to FOIL my first, outer, inner, last. My first two numbers give me 4, then minus 2x, and plus x squared, because again, I'm multiplying a negative by a negative, and that gives me a positive sign. So I have 4 minus 2x plus 4. Two steps I want to do here. I want to combine those two middle minus 2x's, and I also want to move it into a form I'm more used to seeing. So I'm going to move this x squared to the beginning of the expression, and I get x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals x. Now if I subtract x from both sides, I get x squared minus 5x plus 4 equals 0. I now need to do the exact opposite of what I did before with FOILing. I need to factor this. I know each of my parentheses is going to start with an x. The last value is positive, so I have two negative signs. And I need two numbers that multiply to 4 and add up to 5. 4 and 1 sound like really good choices for that. Now, anything times 0 equals 0. So if either of those parentheses equaled 0, then the expression would equal 0. So either 4 or 1 are acceptable answers for this particular item. I really hope you enjoyed this particular item, and I hope you come back to work another SAT item with me.